Hi, I'm Tom, and I'm here with Rosie for adoption. We have Rosie's foster mom, Yasmin, here as well to talk about Rosie in just a minute. But in Rosie's adoption video, what I'd first like to do is introduce this beautiful girl. And she is a 2-year-old cattle dog and Doberman mix, and she is just the sweetest girl in the world. Just met her for the first time, and we've already become very good friends. She's very outgoing and in a very non-invasive way. So she has a wonderful personality that can win people over very, very quickly. Don't you, Rosie? Yes, you do. So in this adoption video, what I'd like to start off with here is a temperament assessment to show you that this is a very stable girl. And so what I'm going to do is be very invasive with her and show that she doesn't mind having people get very pushy with her. And this is not the normal behavior one would do with a dog, especially when it's just been met, but this is going to give me a very good feel for her. So I put my hands in her mouth and I don't let her pull away, and she's very good with that. She uses her tongue to push me out. I can pull on her ears. Yeah, she's very stable. And pull on her coat. And what I'm doing as I do this is I'm trying to determine if anything is escalating within her, any kind of stress or fear of me, and it's not. She's staying perfectly relaxed. So she's a very stable girl who really enjoys human interaction. So play with your paws. Yeah. Good girl. I'll tug on your tail. I got your tail. Yes. You're so sweet. And I get kisses for all of this behavior. So definitely a dog that loves people. And we want you to turn so everybody can see just how beautiful you are. Rosie, can you do high five? Can you shake? Come on, Rosie, shake. Come on, shake. Good girl. You like to shake. Come on, Rosie. Come here, baby. You love foster mama, don't you? Yasmin, she loves you.
Oh, yeah. Mama gives her lots of treats.
Do you get lots of treats? Well, I've got some treats too. So what I'd like to do with my treats now is show that she doesn't have any food aggression issues. And you can see she loves her treats. What I'm doing is hanging on to the treat. I want to make sure she has to work it out of my fingers while showing respect to my fingers. And she's doing a great job. And she's really getting that treat without touching me, which is very impressive. I do think you give her a lot of treats. It appears that way from how she's doing here. Now, Rosie is in great health now. Yasmin has done a wonderful job with her. The only remaining issue she has is she has a little dermatitis here that is being treated, and we can see new hair growth coming in, so that's going to fill in and she's going to be even more beautiful than she is now. So Yasmin, why don't we talk with you a little bit about how Rosie is in your foster home? And I understand you have other dogs that she's interacted with. How is that going?
It's going really well. I've got 2 other dogs. They're small dogs. They're Pug and Beagle. And one is actually a rescue, and she gets along really fun with them. They play, they share toys, which is funny, but they get along, they get along really well.
So you have good manners. That's great. And what about her daily routine? Is she crate trained?
Yes, she's crate trained, and she doesn't exhibit any separation anxiety when she's left in the crate alone, which is very different from the other 2 dogs that I have. She does, we take her for lots of walks. She loves going for walks. I'm also a jogger, and she actually does really well on a leash, and I'm able to take her for some long runs when I go to Memorial Park here in Houston. And overall, she behaves well in the car. I have a little space for her in the back of my trunk, and she sits well there. She doesn't claw my furniture or my car seats or anything like that. She's really well behaved.
And she is house trained as well.
Yeah, she's house trained as well.
Well, I'm going to show her on leash in just a minute because I can, and also we're going to show her meeting a couple of new dogs, so you'll get to see that as well. I mean, she is just a beautiful personality. I love this dog. She's a great girl. So what I'm going to do now is transfer down to the ground, and I'm going to show you a quick little leash walk. And when we come back, we're going to have her be introduced to 2 brand new dogs she's never met before. And she'll get this, you get to see how she does on first interactions with other dogs. All right, baby, you ready to come down? All right. There we go. You ready to go for a walk? Come on, baby. Come on. Go back. Go back. Good girl. Good girl, Rosie. Can you sit? You can sit so well. You are such a good girl. Let's go. Come on. Go back. Definitely a good girl. Come here. Sit. High five. You're such a good girl. Come here. All right, I'm going to pick you up. There we go. Well, you are a dream on leash. I can see that your foster mom has done a wonderful job with you, and you know your basic commands very well. You're just a lot of fun to be with. So we're going to conclude by bringing out a couple of new dogs, and we'll be right back in a minute to show you Rosie on first introductions.
Mikey,
So first introductions with a couple of new dogs. You checking with foster mom to see if it's okay, huh?
That's where another Rosie. That's another Rosie. So this is Rudy.
Rudy
This
is
is
the
Rudy.
black one.
Yeah, this is Rudy. Here comes Jangles.
Jangles.
This is Mikey. Here comes Jangles.
And there's Jangles. And Rosemary is over there with Rosie.
Right. And this one, I don't know if he'll do it, but he smiles. He puts his little gums up
Yeah.
and smiles. A little pupil
Look at
grin.
this. This is great.
Rudy's great. Good girl.
I love Rosie's response to that. Rudy was a little bit over-friendly,
Right.
but she just turned her head and took it like a champ. She doesn't get upset.
And
That's
Rudy,
great.
Rudy introduced himself like that. to
Yeah.
everybody.
I think Rosie knows he has
No bad intentions.
no bad intentions, that he wants to be friends. Now her tail is naturally curled like that, so that's her natural position.
Jangles. Rudy. We love Rudy. We love Rudy. We love Rudy.
So that's Jangles.
That's Rudy.
Oh, that's Rudy. Sorry.
There's
Rudy.
Jangles.
And Jangles is the gray with white
The poodle mix.
poodle mix. Yeah.
Poodle pit.
And then
That's Mikey.
Mikey.
And we've done Mikey before, but he's doing better now, so I brought
Mikey had to come out and hang out, huh? Mikey's a
girl,
beautiful
Rosie.
little boy.
The Rosies are moving.
Rosie babe.
And you're Rosemary,
Oh,
who looks a lot like Rosie in some ways.
this is a lot of fun. This is a lot of fun. Oh, I just playing.
Oh,
Rosie.
jealous. Don't pet him. Pet you.
That was great. She took another dog, being on her foster mom just fine.
Okay.
Come on. Come on. Hi. What do you think of all this? Lee, do you want to offer them all a few treats?
You wait. Thank you. She ate a little too much yesterday, so I think her little tummy's not over.
Rosemary's full, huh? You can see Rosie is very motivated by treats. She's behaving so well, sitting there perfectly for you, Lee, waiting for her treat.
You can't quite say quite the same for Rudy.
Rudy. And Jangles wants a treat, huh? So everybody got treats together. Not a snarl, not a growl, no raised hackles. These very well behaved dogs. Well, I think we've shown you that Rosie and Rudy and Jangles and your little boy here, Mikey, are all well behaved with other dogs and with treats with other dogs. So we hope that you will consider one of these babies for adoption. They're all great dogs. Thanks for watching, and we hope to hear from you soon.